white girls would say, well, I'm here to get my MRS degree. And I would be like, what is that? What is that?
Married?
And they're like, I'm here to get married.
100%.
And a lot of them will leave college married.
Or almost in the situation to where it's going to lead to
where
marriage.
it's going to lead to marriage.
100%.
What they would say. And I'd be like, oh, that kind of, hey, I don't know, I like it.
Y'all ain't that one little thing.
I wish I left with my MRS degree. The white girls, on average, are coming from homes with higher wealth.
Yeah.
Whereas the black girls,
I gotta go to
where
school.
they're on scholarship, I got to maintain a 3.0. I have to maintain a B.
I don't have time to worry about no man.
I don't have the time.
I just find it very interesting that as a community won't take the time to make sure that we're setting our kids up for success by looking through an NIL deal. But other races are even thinking further ahead as far as,
for sure,
I'm going to donate to this college so my daughter can go here. She's going to leave married, and then they're going to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, dang, they're generationally ahead.
Quick video on the way to the crib. We're starting to get a little bit more daylight. But we've seen the clip before with the women saying that the Beckys start getting an MRS degree. And when I first seen it, I'm like, what they talking about? What degree is that? And they were going to college to get married. You know, after a while, after the first year or two in college, especially after the first year, for the most part, most people do a lot of cheek clapping their first year. You even see a lot of the women, they tend to still, even go to college, they tend to still gravitate towards the men off campus or the men that's bad for them. Okay? But at the same time, the mission is different. The culture is different. The tradition is different. The tradition for them is, you leaving college, hey, with your degree and leave with your husband, because guess what? Once you leave college about depends, 21, 23, 24, 25, the chances of, you going out there and meeting a guy, depending on what you're looking for, especially if you're looking for a successful guy, it goes down once you leave that college campus. That's just what it is. It goes down once you leave that college campus. And most women, they go get degrees to be independent in the black community. A lot of the women, they get degrees, and they get degrees to fund what they already trying to do, to support what they trying to do. See, it's a misbelief that, white women don't work. They work and they be moms. They work and still be moms. They pay bills. They help out as well too. Brad I don't know where this imaginary fairy tale came that's kind of crazy. This imaginary thing came that Brad pay all the bills. He don't. He doesn't. So they go and get their degrees, and guess what? Meanwhile, their husband working and they working. If they got to pay student loans off, they paying them student loans off. They're being mothers. Therefore, a lot of times they stick together to raise their kids and do life. And if they don't do life together, once the kids are grown, you start to see the separation come. She tends to leave and, go in the streets and get slutted out. Right. Brad tends to divorce. He get divorced and he end up going to get a black woman, a Filipino woman, a Thai woman, a woman that's, sometimes not Becky. And that's just what it is. And sometimes they just continue to do life together. After the kids are grown, they vacation, they say, but it's two incomes, and sometimes more than two incomes coming in. But this belief that, in successful marriages is just one party working, it's not true. So when black women come out, it's that I'm better than black men. I don't need black men. Even when a lot of the women come out of college, their husband might be a plumber. White women, their husband might be this. But if he can provide, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to them. If he can provide, it's not a big deal. They don't look down upon him. See, a lot of these black women can have a guy that they really, really like and they really love, but he doesn't do this. He don't have a glamour job. And black women make up 7% of the population, I believe, but also they make up the highest demographic of social media users. So everything with them is aesthetic. It got to be for flair. It got to be for aesthetics, or how tall he is, or the life that I'm living, instead of living life and understanding that life is a beautiful mess and doing things that don't look glamour. They live too much on social media, bro. When you have somebody live on social media, degrees or no degree, it doesn't matter. It's destined to fail. Everything is a measuring stick. Taylor father bought her husband bought her this Bentley, so I deserve a Bentley. Not knowing he bought the Bentley because he going upside the whole head. So that's something that we kind of got to recognize, that they understand how it works. We all in to build this empire up. Black women, oh, I'm better than black men, and you're not. A degree doesn't make you better. Because if that was the case, why don't white women have the same mindset coming out of college? They understand it makes us better. It makes the team better. It makes the dream better. It makes the children better. Black women come out of college, make me better, make me better. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at it as a team. So it ain't nothing that one getting more freakier than other. They both getting freaky at college more times than not. But it's just a mindset. I'm better than you. And guess what? A degree don't make you better than you, better than a particular person. Your education don't make you better than a particular person. And it's proven time and time again. And I talk to so many women that's educated, and I'm just intellectually running circles around them. That don't mean nothing. Most of these women fucked their way to the top and cheated their way to the top. But I just wanted to put that video out there. Peace.